Okay, guys, good afternoon. Welcome after a long time. I'm happy that you are all here, and some people have even turned on the cam, so I can see you all. Hi, Tom. Hi, Mahmood. And everybody else who is here. So, like always, we will be making the webinar just to keep you updated about the process. Hi, Zoran. What's going on and where we stand today and where we are going towards. We were supposed to make one in April, but we didn't do it because there was many things which was still going on and there was nothing much to update, because in IT work, sometimes it takes a little bit more time than what we estimate. Many things can come in between and go. And also another major reason being that I do spaces on Twitter quite often, almost like few times a week. I mean, like few times a month. It used to be a few times a week, but now it has become few times a month because of the time shortage that I'm facing currently. So there I'm updating everything in detail, and also I will ask our admins to post all the Twitter spaces once it's finished on our other social media channels, so that everybody can hear them and get more updated also, because there are far more information available, and it will be available as soon as something happens. It's just like a short spaces, like every now and then, which doesn't need me to be on the cam and to make this video. So there are more updates. Anyway, so coming back to subject, this is the May and April month together, the progress report and where we stand and what we did so far. This is what we'll be discussing now. The first and foremost major thing was to launch the TSL models. And as I have said already during my Twitter spaces several times, and I will repeat it once again because maybe someone who is watching this video or listening to me here might not be aware of this fact. So when we try to analyze the trading sheets since September 15th, when the free staking came into existence, like free bots for staking of b-cube tokens came into existence, we observed one thing, that 77% of the time, that the direction of the bot itself was not on the wrong side. It was on the right side. But the problem was that stop loss was too ambitious and target were much more ambitious than that. So because of these ambitious targets, it was not really hitting the take profits, but it was making a significant move after we are getting into a trade. For example, BNB positional bot, initially when we launched it, it had a take profit of 12%. And then slowly it was reduced to 8 because we felt 12 is super, super ambitious. And then when we went to 8% again, the markets changed in December, January, and in these periods. So even 8% was too big. So then we had to fix it to 6. So we kept different targets over a period of time, and we were feeling like, is it a right strategy to do it this way, or can we do it something else? So the same kind of questions came to even other kind of strategies also. And we came to know, like, if we have seen Ethereum intraday bot or Ethereum, short-term bot, for example, they could have done much better with the TSL logic than what it did. So it could have been even in profitable state, like for a long time. So taking all these things into consideration, our effort was to find a solution for it. And solution was not in optimizing the models itself, because you cannot optimize a model which is already optimized enough. And if you try to over optimize it, it's going to be much more bad than what it is. So then we try to make some kind of quantitative analysis to see how we can fix the problems. And the only solution that came to our mind was to have trailing stop losses and trailing take profits. So then there was another challenge, like how to set these trailing stop losses and trailing take profits. So then we did a very extensive research on it by trying different percentages for trailing stop losses and trailing stop loss and trailing target take profits. And during the simulation study, we got certain numbers, like which was looking very promising. And we just simulated, like, what if we had these models back in September 15th and until now? And that was a very huge difference that we saw. So that's the reason, like, why we bought TSL models, and we worked very much on this one on so many levels. and we got like very good results because of it. And even now, like TSL models are doing good, and we are getting very good feedback from every user that is going for TSL models. So this is where we stand on the TSL model side, and this was one of the major development in the last 2 months. Then we launched the third-party marketplace, because as we go forward, this is also very important, because we want our platform to be super competitive and is super good for our users. It's from the user point of view, because when we have more number of people who are posting their strategy on our platform, then it creates a kind of competition between us and the third-party providers. So when we have this kind of competition, it creates a kind of like very healthy way of coming out with new discoveries, finding new ways of improving the things, and to see to that our models are better than anybody else. So because of this, we handpicked after a lot of vetting process. It's not that someone just gives us a call or like writes an email like, hey, I just want to post a strategy on your platform. Can I do it from tomorrow morning? Definitely not. We are seeing where they were posting their signals in the past, and we are making a lot of background checks, like did they really post the signals there, how long time their live trading is happening. We are speaking to the community members, we are speaking to their users, and after all these details are there, and if it is convincing to us, then we are allowing them to place their strategy on our platform. But even before they place our strategy on our platform, we are asking them to post it on our development environment initially, and this will go on for about 15 days, 1 month. We are watching it, and we are also trying to cross check if it's the same signals which is coming on other platforms also where they are posting their signals. Once we are totally convinced about it, then we are offering the same on our platform to our users. So third-party marketplace was not in the roadmap, but we brought it because of many other reasons, which I will speak during my conclusion speech, like at the end. And then the most important thing was to launch a new execution engine, because the old execution engine that we had was built in Python. And when we were actually building it for the first time initially, we didn't know many things, because we were just trying to validate our idea to start the business quickly. Because my co-founder was an expert in Python, he doesn't know about JavaScript or other languages, so he tried to do it in Python. And Python is good for so many things, but not for execution engine. So that's why it was slow. I mean, if you have limited number of users, it's good. When you scale to few thousands, like how we are now, it's going to be very tough with a Python execution engine. And when we came to know about it, we were trying to find a solution on how to create a very scalable, very secure system for executing our orders using some other language. And the answer was to use JavaScript, because JavaScript is fast and JavaScript is the best for making such kind of execution engine. So then we started once again to make this one from the scratch. And initially we were getting some bugs, and there were some errors and everything, and we had to go back and to fix that one and to see it for some more time. And one of the most complicated execution mechanism is in our bulls and bears altcoin bot, because altcoin bot is not a simple bot. It has 2 entry prices, it has like 1 target, and it has 1 stop loss, and it's pretty complicated. So to make that work and to make the futures also work at the same time, it was a bit challenging. But then we came out with this execution engine. Initially, we had something like 10 seconds of delay. Then we reduced it to 7, and now it's around 5 seconds. But still, like sometimes it's showing like 10 seconds delay, but it's not coming from the execution side actually, because there is a delay between the models generating the signals. And once it is generating the signals, it is sending the signals to the execution engine to perform that operation. So between the signal generation at the model level and the signal propagation to the execution engine, there is a bit of delay. And we are working on that also, like how we can cut it down. But as far as execution engine is concerned, it's super fast. There is no problem there with the execution engine itself. But the execution problem is currently like between 7 to 10 seconds, and that is coming only because of the signal generation and the signal propagation towards the execution engine. So once we solve this problem, I think we will be very good around like 5 to 6 seconds, which will be very, very, very fast. And best part about our execution engine is, imagine like even if we have 100,000 users tomorrow, even 200,000 users or even 500,000 users, we will not cross 7 seconds. That will be the maximum, because we have built such a kind of sophisticated, super fast, super scalable execution engine. So that is a technological prowess that we have. And even in the future, like when we have a hedge fund set up and other kind of B2B businesses, then we will not face any problem from the execution engine side. So that's where we stand, and the execution engine is doing very good. And we don't have any complaints from any users. And everything is going on as expected, and it's doing even much better, and it's much more faster. Now we will wait until the end of this month. And if there is no problem with this execution engine anymore, then we will be adding, many more things to this execution engine to optimize it to much more lower value. Like, as I said, now the execution delay is 5 seconds. We can bring it down to, 3 or 4. So that's what we will work on once we finish observation until the end of the May. So once May month is finished, when we see no problems coming in the new execution engine, we will try to optimize it to much more lower levels, like to bring it down to like 3 or 4 seconds of execution time. So once we optimize it, then the second work that continues with the execution engine would be to add the features like setting up of your own take profit, setting up of your own targets. So setting up of your own things. That is what we will be doing once we have finished all these things. So the order goes like this. We are observing until the end of this month, which is May month. Once we observe, if there is no problem, then the second step would be to optimize it a little bit more to reduce the latency rate to 3 to 5 seconds. And once that is finished, then we will go to adding some more new features on it, like adding setting your own take profits, setting your own stop losses. So this is how the order goes. And right now the execution engine is doing good, and we are not encountering any problem. So what we did, we were supporting before for staking on our platform with only MetaMask wallet. But now we are supporting 2 more wallets, which is Brave wallet and Coinbase wallet. And the reason is MetaMask is the most used one. But on the security side and on so many sides, it's a very old dinosaur, and it's not so much preferred anymore in the Web3 space, because it's becoming very old now and many things are not upgradable. One of our users, very loyal users, they had some issues with MetaMask, and they had to contact the CEO of MetaMask to get solution to their problem. And fortunately, they could reach out to him, and he could help them with that one. Otherwise, they could have lost a lot of tokens, including b-cube tokens, because that was there in their wallet. So now it is recovered, and everything is fine from their side. So we were thinking like how we can offer something else to our users so that they will not be in the same situation tomorrow. It's not just about like losing your private keys or something else, but there are like some other issues with MetaMask also. Not something very alarming. You don't have to worry about that, but something is much more better. Something is much more cool and super easy to use it, like Brave wallet and Coinbase wallet. And some of our users also asked us like why we are just sticking with only one wallet, because that is not common in the Web3 space. You go to any Web3 websites and you will see like you will be having at least 3 or 4 options, but we should at least give like few more options and not just restricting to MetaMask. That's the reason like why we released the support for Brave wallet as well as Coinbase wallet. And another thing which we worked a lot in the past 2 months was about the security of the website. Because back in February, we had a kind of DDoS attack, but it was a failed attack, but quite strong attack. We could detect it, but it didn't spoil anything. I mean, like on the website, and our website didn't go down or nothing like that happened. But we were aware like we were under attack. So many people are trying to do this one. We are already strong, but we wanted to fortify it like a castle. So that's what we were working on the last 2 months. We had an expert and who was also guiding us in this process. Plus our developers also worked with some kind of invisible protection, and we made some super sophisticated things, which has made our website super secure now. So it is, I cannot say it's a military grade as of now, because that would be an overstatement. And to be a military grade security, we need to have ISO 27001 certification. We don't have it, and we are not military grade, but it's definitely very, very hard for anybody to break into our website or to hack our website. So our user data is safe, our platform is safe, and everything is safe. And that's the reason why we worked exclusively on this one for 2 months with one developer working on this one along with an expert. And when we have the new website, on the new website, we will, go for this auditing of 27001, and we will get several other auditing things. And we are very lucky because in our community, we have some cybersecurity experts who are working decades in this industry, and even other people that I'm speaking to. They will all be helping us in improvising our security on the website so that we will be having, military grade security for our website and infrastructure. So once we worked on this one, the next topic comes about the new website. New website working, it's a still work in progress. The UX is still getting designed because this UX, we want to make it very, very nice for all of our users, and they should feel very happy and very easy when they use the platform. We had a agency like with whom we were working with. I don't know, maybe crypto is not their expertise or something. I don't know, but really we were not very happy with the work, and not very happy with the kind of people who are working on this project also. So that is the reason like why we stopped to do with them. But lucky for us, our product owner is an expert in UX himself, because he was a UX designer himself. And our product owner knows about our products, knows about our company better than anybody else. So he has already taken charge of it. He has already made significant process. And we will be coming out with a very, very good killer website, very good color combination, very good value proposition, very good things, everything that what we were missing in the current website, like about the staking part, about the calculator to compute your profits, and putting all the prices and all the products on the landing page itself, everything. Because we made several user interviews along with our community members. Many people participated in that. They gave their valuable feedback, how they want the website to be, how they want to, like to see the b-cube website, and what is the thing they are missing the most, and what is good and what is bad. They gave all the feedbacks about the website. We took everything into consideration. We have many PDF files. We have sheets and sheets of this kind of observation that we received from the agency, like what our users spoke to them. Based on this one, we are designing the website. So the website 99% is based on your own feedback, and it's just 1% based on us. So whatever you have requested, that will be there for sure. To make it like more commercially viable, to be more, business oriented, like of course we will be giving some of our own vision, but mostly it will be based on structure. At least the structure will be based on what you have asked. So it's a work in progress. It will take another couple of months. Then we will be slowly coming out with the landing page, and then we will come out with the dashboard, and then we will come out with several other parts of the website. So you will not have all the website at once, but it will be very slow transition from the landing page to the dashboard to several other pages in the website. That's how we are going to move forward with the website. Yeah, once that is finished, like as far as the current product development is concerned, like currently we are working on early detection of the trend reversal. This is what we are working on currently, because trend reversal detection is very important in the bear market than the early trend to entry, because exit is very important in the bear market, because you never know, like everything looks all fine, like how it happened a couple of days ago, 39,500, everything was looking fine, and there was a lot of people who were shilling like it's just $500 away from 40,000, then 42, 45, 47, 50, 65, 70. And then what happened? You came to 35. So that is your dream, and this is the reality. So that's why it's very important to detect the trend reversal than actually like getting into a trade at the early stage. So first we are working on the trend reversal part, which is the exit part. And then we will work on the catching up of the new trend. So this is what we are currently working on. And we were supposed to finish it by May 14th positively, but it's taking a little bit more time and a little bit more work, because we are adding many layers and removing some of the things that was not needed. and some of the works is from the machine learning side. So we will all have to collaborate on that one. So which takes time. So by end of this month, like we will have this type of arrangements also, which is early detection, and also about like early exit and early entry also. By end of this month, we will have it on all the normal bots as well as like on the TSL bots also. TSL bots are not a major threat because anyway, they come with, you know, very good like a trailing stop losses, and very they have a very limited stop loss and targets, and everything is predefined very well. But in the normal bots, it needs more of this kind of trend reversal and trending early indicators to be deployed on them. So we are working on all these things currently. And once this is finished, then we will go with new bots, which is about Doge, Luna, and GMT. These will be the three new tokens that we want to add, for the simple reason that I see huge potential in these tokens. Because now, since Twitter is bought by Elon Musk, I think like Doge will have a kind of rally. And even if you have seen in the past, Doge rallied a lot during the bear market than during the bull market. So what happens in the bull market is people put all the money in all the tokens, because the mantra during the bull market is you buy whatever you want and it will go up. You buy even a donkey, it will run like a horse. Or you buy even like whatever you want, it will, you buy a garbage and it will look like a perfume. So you do anything in bull market, it goes all fine. It goes all fine and like there is no problem at all. But in the bear market, it doesn't work that way. In bear market, it works a little bit differently. Something will make a big move and all the money will flow there. Because imagine like you go to your Binance screen and you watch it, everything is in red and only 2 or 3 different coins is in green. Now what you will do, you will not of course go for something which is in red because there is no life there. You will go for a coin that which is in green, which is trending, because you will feel like, okay, if this coin is 10%, more people are buying it and there is a buying interest, and this will go to 20, 30, 40, and 50. This is how it's going to work in the bear market. In bear market, like whenever you see some strong coin and all the money will flow there. So I think something of that sort or manipulation can happen in Doge, and with our technology and with Doge movement, we will be able to make good profits there. Luna protocol also I'm bullish on many reasons actually, because I'm not a big fan of Luna, to be honest, which I've openly said so many times. But they have a stable coin which is backed by Bitcoin, which is backed by Luna. It's quite complicated, the USD, and it's doing good. I mean, like it's among the top 10 cryptos now. Many people are accepting and adopting this stable coin. At least that's how it looks like. So that's why I think there can be something in this counter, and I don't think like it's going to fall down so drastically like the way how other cryptos will fall during this bear market. So Luna is something which is there in my mind, and GMT has a huge future, because play to earn lasted for some time, and this is a new segment which they have started, which is called as move to earn. And move to earn is very, very new. And this is the reason like why very early I bought myself a sneakers of this step in, and they're doing good, they're doing good. So I feel like there is a future in this particular thing. And when we see a future like then it's very nice to have a bot based on it. But the data is very, 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 very few for GMT. We don't have any data at all, hardly 1 or 2 months. So that's why we will be coming out with a scalp bot and not with a positional bot or something, because we can't make a model if we don't have enough data. Even to make models based on Luna or something, it's difficult because it's just 1 year or 2 years of data. So GMT is like almost impossible. That's why we will be coming out with scalp based bot. Yeah, so that's why I think like it makes sense to have this one. So once we finish off these new bots, then we'll be going to spot strategies. Strategies based on the spot trading, because there are some jurisdictions where futures trading is not possible. So at least you guys can take advantage of the spot trading, which will be a long only strategies, of course, like we can't make short on spot strategies. Yeah, once you have such strategies, you can do it. And we will also try to support many more exchanges like Bybit, KuCoin, and these kind of things, so that you can definitely use these bots. And once we have spot strategies, then we will also work on mean reversion strategies. This is also very important, and this is extremely important for strategy factory, actually, not to just give it to you to use for mean reversion strategies, but it's good for our factory of strategies, because in factory of strategies we need to feed on different types of strategies, like momentum based strategies, trend following strategies, and mean reversion strategies, scalp strategies, swing strategies. And then it is good for that to make a decision based on all these things. So factory of strategies, to come to this point, like we need several other things in the beginning, which is like a backtesting engine, strategy factory, strategy selector, and portfolio allocation. So there are like 4 different aspects here of this particular technology, which we have not yet started to work. We have just some kind of like groundwork which is finished, and we have to start working on it. But we will need like more workforce for that. We are looking for them everywhere. I mean, like literally everywhere. We are finding some profiles like which is just okay and not so great. And we don't think like this kind of profiles will be able to execute this kind of very complicated things, because when we show them our ground papers, like they're feeling like, well, it's bit like above their understanding, above their level of understanding. So that's why we need someone like who is very smart, machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, because these are some of the technologies that we'll be using it here. So we are still finding them. Hopefully we'll find them in next 1 month or so, and then we will be able to go ahead with all this development. But the architecture of this one, groundwork of this, everything is ready, and we just have to go ahead and do that one. And I think DASP also, I will be able to give some news on it by end of this month, positively. So once we have it, like then I think by end of December, if we start it now, like we will be able to have the license itself. So once we have the license, like we can expand our business into different arenas. So guys, this is where we stand. And if you have a few questions, then I will definitely take it. But if you don't have anything, like then just let's wind it up. So go ahead, please write your questions in the comment section. Most of you who are here are already speaking to me on Spaces, so I don't think you will have any questions, because you are asking me there, and I'm always coming there on weekly basis. So, but if there is anybody else, people whom I don't see are Memut, or maybe you are there on my Twitter. I don't know. Okay. David, you are that Unimog. Okay. Cool. Okay, nice. Then Crypto Flower, yes, these names and everybody I know very well. Karmitet, Ronnie. Okay, what will be the strategy for GuruBot, percentage of portfolio invested per trade? Oh, actually, this will be given to you. I mean, like you will have a dashboard, and you will have everything where you can set up your own leverage. You can set up your own amount of money that per trade you will be using it. Everything you will have the total freedom to set up these things yourself. Just like how you have other bots, it will be just like one more bot. So you will have that one on your dashboard. Everything is clear as cube. Thanks, Ivan. Let me see if I have missed something so that I can add some more details. Okay. What do you think about the Waves project? Look, I know like there are a lot of FUDs going on, and then they are saying Alameda Research is behind their dump, and it's a Ponzi scheme and everything. I don't think like really Waves is a very bad project. I mean, I don't see that really, because they're really having a blockchain network and they're really having very reputed clients, and they have good community behind them. And despite all these FUDs, like it's not been delisted from any major exchanges, because we think like actually we are the smart people, but let me tell you, these big exchanges are very smart. They have all the team and everybody to make research on such kind of allegations against any project that will come up. Like Ponzi is quite a hard comment on any project, and despite all these things, if Binance is not delisting them and other major exchanges are not delisting them, then I don't see any truth in these kind of allegations. But like not all the projects are as crystal clear as BCube. That I am very proud about. Most of them like will always have something somewhere, some kind of arrangements. I think like probably Waves had some kind of token, like pledging the token and getting money out of it when it was at a very high price, because before it pumped a lot, and then this allegation came which led to the dump. And someone said like, no, they pumped it purposely so that they could dump it. I don't think that's even true, because if that was if that was really their intention, they could have done it long back. They didn't have to wait for this time to happen. And especially when the market was shifting into the bear market, when everybody is watching the token, because during the bull market, nobody watches their token every day, because everybody knows like it will anyway perform very well. So I don't think like they did it deliberately or something. But selling their own token is also not a bad thing. Even Elon Musk is selling his Tesla shares every single day. I mean, like he sold enough. He sold almost like 10 or $15 billion worth of his token just to buy this Twitter now. So it all depends like why you are doing it and how strategically it's even helpful to you. So I don't think like really Waves will go to zero or like it's a bad project. There is a bad, kind of like PR against them now, which is being done by a few people. And Alameda Research is actually like accused many projects in this way, even before also. They did the same thing to Reef. They actually invested in Reef at a very cheap price, and then that dumped the tokens. This is what Reef CEO wrote on his Medium channel very openly. So I don't know who is right and who is wrong, but for me, personally speaking, I don't think Waves is a bad project. Where can I contact you regarding healthy food? Okay. Anyway, I will reach out to you for that. Not a question, just a thank you for always keeping us updated on every platform out there. It's awesome to follow the journey of the team. Thank you so much, Karmit. Thanks, Ronnie. There's another thing, like few more things that I would like to discuss it with you. But I always want to keep something for the future. But since there is no question, I would just like to tell you like what we are planning to do and why we are planning to do that. You see, like next year in the beginning of Q1, like 2023, we are planning to make a kind of crypto Twitter of our own using the Lens protocol. This is what we are thinking. And this is not so different from what we planned before. Before, we were just planning to have an educational platform, but there are so many education platforms out there today. Even BitBoy started his own Bit Academy. So when there are so many educational platforms out there, how do you distinguish yourself from them? And always there should be a distinguishing factor, right? So that's why I was thinking of like having something like an educational academy plus something like a crypto Twitter. So both together is going on one single platform. And when we have our own sentiment analysis indicator, and now we are trying to create sentiment analysis indicators for NFTs also, so that like we will know which is the next NFT that is going to be very big. and which is in a very early trend, to catch them and to sell this data to institutions and media companies and to even B2C customers who are following or invested in NFTs. So something we are thinking in that line also. And now we were thinking like, how about if we have a crypto Twitter of our own, and a lot of people are coming there and like tweeting there. I mean, like writing something like a micro blogs. Then, like it's going to give us a lot of data and a lot of sentiments of the people based on it. And the same data can be fed to our sentiment analysis indicators. And there we will allow people to even publish their own signals also, if they would like to publish it, like buy this, sell this, or whatever they want to do it. And my idea is like at the end of this year, by December, when we have this build your own bot, then you will be building your own bot. Thousands of people will be building their own strategies. And there is no such strategy which is a bad strategy. This is what like my, like my boss at Morgan Stanley used to tell me, that there is no strategy which is a bad strategy. There is only like bad time for a strategy, but the strategy itself cannot be wrong. Maybe it is at a wrong time at a wrong place, but the strategy itself is not wrong. Every strategy has something in that, and it has something to offer to people, but we don't know how to use it. And that is the reason why we want to bring the strategy selector, so that will take care of which strategy is the best for today, because we humans cannot compute all these things in real time, backtest all these things in real time, and especially backtesting for the past 15 days to 20 days to see which would have been the best one for today. We can't make these kind of decisions and simulations with our limited mindset. Machines can make. They can do so many things. They can do great things, right? So that's why what I was thinking is, imagine like thousands of people are building their own bot, and they feed their strategies to our strategy factory. And B-Cube is also giving our strategies to strategy factory. And when we are making this kind of crypto Twitter kind of a platform, they are also feeding, kind of like we will try to scrap the data, like how we are scrapping for our sentiment analysis indicator now from Reddit, from Twitter, and from everywhere. We will try to scrap the data from there, and we will feed it to the strategy factory. Now we have so much of strategies in that, so much of strategies, thousands of trend following strategies, thousands of scalp strategies, thousands of momentum based strategies, swing strategies, mean reversion strategies. And when we have like lots and lots and lots and lots of, different strategies, then it is very good for strategy factory, because for strategy factory, one thing is very important, that you need to feed it as many as strategy as possible. Because if you give very diverse set of strategies, it will make the best decision for you. But if you feed like very limited ones, it will not help you help it so much, because it needs to compute a lot, and it loves to compute, it loves to simulate the things. It will do everything in a split second. So that is why it's very important that we always keep ahead in the field of data. So we need a lot of data. And for those reasons, it makes absolutely sense for us to have our own small, crypto Twitter kind of a space, wherein like all of us, like our community, can block something there, can speak something there, like what they have in mind about the markets, about something else. They can all speak there, and this one will be a very good source of information for that. And there in the same platform, we will also have like several other things, like know what is a blockchain, know what is a Bitcoin, what is Twitter, and like what is Ethereum, what is XRP, and how they are used exactly, and why they exist, and what is B-Cube token, what is the use case of it, and all this kind of information will be there. And when we are doing all these things, like we will be getting a lot of attention from all the exchanges and everybody, and they can list us like one day on this kind of exchanges. But definitely, like right now, my focus is to keep my focus on the products, and keep my focus on coming up to the stage of build your own bots. Once that is finished, then I will think about the listing or something else. But until that is finished, like I just want to have the products ready, because there is no use, if you just have a gun, like it's of no use. You need bullets also. So once you have enough bullets, then you can have one gun, because you just need one gun to fire, but you need several bullets inside that. So bullets are very important. So all these products for me are like bullets. You need to have more and more things with you to grow your company, to grow your revenues, and to grow the space, to grow your ecosystem, and to make inroads into a lot of people's mind. And you should know like you exist. There are like many platforms out there like who don't have many things that what we have in technologically speaking and everything. They could somehow came and they could do some great things, which is 100% true, and I agree with that. But we can do much more greater things than them. And also like b-cube's vision is not just to be like a marketplace or something like that. We have a much bigger vision than that, and that's why we are going for regulations also, to be a DASP, to be a PSAM in France. And once we get that one, we can be in market making, we can be a brokerage service provider, just like Binance. For example, Binance last week on Thursday, they got DASP license in France. So that's why they can operate now in France like normally like a crypto broker. So we can also do a brokerage, I mean, like in France, like once we get this one. So we'll be able to make many more businesses and bring different type of people, different type of personas, so that business as a whole is having a lot of potential. Because for me, like I don't see one single product and I feel like, okay, this product is going to make the company big. Like, no, you need to have a different kind of products. We had one product, we focused on it, and it's getting better and better. Okay, there is a team working on this product, and the team will keep working on this product to make it much more greater, much more better, and like going from one level to another level. So they will always working on that. But I need to form different teams now so that we have like several, rock star products. The first focus was to have something, and that we have, that's going on fine. There is wonderful people behind it. They're doing great work. I have added a lot of value in TSL models also. I worked with our quants day and night on this one to make different kind of studies and analysis and everything. So now it's good. And now we need to go to the next level. And to go to the next level, like we need different kind of skill sets. And that's why we are hiring. We're growing in team. Last year at this point of time, believe it or not, we were just 3 people. Me, Erwan, and Dimi. We were only 3. And now we have become 12 people. And soon we'll be becoming 15 people. And then by next year at this time, we will be somewhere around like 20 to 25 people. So we're growing in team because we want to have different products to offer and for different category of people. Back in 2017 and 18, it was a pure B2C business, like business to customer business. But now things have changed. Things have changed drastically in this industry. Now we are approached by more and more, family offices, and mostly family offices and venture capitals a little bit, who are investing in startups and these kind of people. And also some kind of like small funds, like corporate funds. Let me say corporate funds. Not really from very big hedge funds, or not really from banks, because they're not still so much open. But we are getting interest from these kind of people, and we already have signed like a memorandum of interest with these people for a few million euros that will be managing their accounts. But then we were hit by the regulator, because the moment like we declared them, because when we are undergoing the regulation, we have to inform the regulator every now and then, like what we are doing and how it's going on. So it can be a monthly update or something. If you don't do it, like then it will not show them that you are serious about regulation. So we will do it on monthly basis. We're in constant touch with them. We said to them, like, look, we got 5 million euros contract to take care of the funds of a venture capital. And they were immediately like, well, you don't have a DASP and you can't do this one. Okay, so what should we do now? Like, and then that's why like we are going ahead with the process, and we had like several meetings with the regulator. They're fine, actually. They're not suspecting anything. But now DASP before was for only few things, for only few businesses, and very few activities were covered under this particular thing. But now the coverage of DASP has become a little bit big. And they're including many more things now, many more activities. Like even if you are running bots for B2B, no, it's considered as a B2B business, like business to business. So even if you offer the same bot for B2B, it's not seen like how we are offering bots to the common people now. So it's a bit difficult topic, and it's very difficult to speak with regulators to convince them. So that's why anyway, like we are going through this regulation, and I think it should be fine, and they will allow us to carry on the things that we want to do. But this is where we stand currently, and we'll be adding like many more B2B clients. So my goal is to like grow the revenues of the company where we are profitable, and to be profitable and to stay profitable. That's very important. At the same time, like scale the company more and more, reach more users. Yeah, like, and when once we have all this infrastructure, new website and everything is ready, and then go for marketing. Because currently if we go for marketing, staking for free is not on the website. There is no calculator on the website. There is no price things on the website. So many things are not there. So it's not really looking good. So that's why we need to make it perfect before going to marketing, because I don't want to spend a single euro when I'm not sure that I'm going to get at least €5 back for that every single euro that we have spent. And I will not agree with spending any euro like when I don't see the return in that particular thing. So that's why we are waiting for that moment, like when we can really get this website and everything is perfect and ready for the marketing. And then we will come out with this freemium model where it will be completely free, and there is no such platform which is offering free for life kind of a freemium model, but we will be the first one to do that. We will go to all the best influencers and other kind of Twitter influencers and everywhere, and to everybody, whoever it is, and we will blow it off completely. Then that is how we will onboard our next, 10,000 or 20,000 people on our platform. So once they trade, like our trading volumes will again go up. This is how it's going to help our ecosystem. And then when we bring like different products on our ecosystem, then people will buy more. Currently, like we are also making some videos and some kind of observation on how to make money using sentiment analysis indicators, because it's really important, and it's really not so difficult to make money out of it if you understand them very well and if you observe them very well. So we're just making a video based on it, and we will be making a lot of educational content on for example, technical analysis screener, TS screener, many of these things, like which will help our users to understand our platform a little bit better, and to make use of it, to make money out of it. So that's it, guys, from my side. So if there was something else, like I would have been very happy to answer your things. Thank you, Guru, for your open and honesty speeches. I am new, but I'm convinced with your speech that b-cube has a bright future. Keep going on. Thanks for your confidence, Mehmet. We are all trying our level best to make great things as possible. Okay, you have two questions. How is the migration to AWS going on? Yes, like actually currently in the team, 3 people are working on this migration part. And we have one data engineer, and data engineer doesn't come from the background of AWS. He comes from the background of Google Cloud. But now he could pick it up very easily, AWS, and we have one more expert also who will be coming to the team to help our team on a freelancing mission. I think like everything should be ready by end of this month itself, 30 May or something like that. I have given a very, very strict target for my team to complete everything by the end of this month. And I think deployment also should happen this month itself. And by June or something, definitely we will be completely migrated to AWS. But why we are not going very fast is because as a startup, we can get $100,000 worth of free AWS credit. It's a startup credit system by AWS. And we have applied for it, but they are asking us to, take the help of some other contractors whom they know. It's a kind of like, it's a kind of mafia, like you go to them and we will give you the credit. But when we are going to them, they are asking for a huge amount of money for nothing. And actually, we don't even need those advices, what they are giving, because our team is good enough to manage it ourselves. We don't need that one really. So it's a trade-off between whether we pay them something and get more credit for free, or we don't want any credit, or we will do it ourselves. I think there is a slight advantage in getting these free credits. So that's why we are working on this AWS, but deployment thing will depend on that. But in any case, it should be, possible by end of June or something. Will be completely on AWS. Our strategy factor is still on point for Q4 2022. Yes. It is still for Q4 2022. If there is a delay, then there will be only one reason for it, which is because like we are not able to find a quantitative developer. We found one person actually, We made interview and everything, and he was very good. But he didn't want to stay in Paris, and he got another job in London. So he quit it because they offered him more. But the kind of salary what he was offered, like we could never give that type of salary. It was like a big 6-digit salary. So that's why we could not meet consensus. But there are other people like who would like to come and do it, but they are saying they have never done it and they would like to learn and do it, but we don't have time for training them and coaching them and making it happen. Moreover, like this kind of backtesting engine and this kind of things are quite sensitive things, and you really must have done it in your life at least once to know how to do it once again. And if you've not done it, and if you're saying like no, you are capable of doing it but you have not done it even once, I don't think like this is the right way to go forward, because we have seen like how much difficulty we faced like during the new execution engine, because even our CTO himself developed a new execution engine all alone, just himself. But he had a very good like a guide who was Erwan, my co-founder, because he designed the first Python execution engine. So he could transmit a lot of information to him, like how he should do it and what is the hurdle there and everything. So that's why you always need to have somebody like that who will inform you about that. But we have a data engineer already who can start this work. But these are like very intensive machine learning, deep learning kind of subjects. So we will really need a very good data scientist who has already built this kind of backtesting engines in his life, or some kind of like quant developers like will be necessary. So if we find them very soon, like yeah, like I think like we can be there even before December of this month. But if there is any delay, then that is only because we are not able to find the like right candidates. This was the same reason for many of the things. I mean, like for AWS also, the data engineer who came now, like the one whom I said is an expert in GCP, which is Google Cloud, but he came like only like 1 month ago. So if he would have come in January, then we would be already on AWS. So we just need like someone who is an expert in that to push us a little bit. We have already like contacted all the recruitment agencies in Paris, recruitment agencies here in Hungary, and we are posting constantly advertisements on LinkedIn also. On LinkedIn, you get like only boom boom babas. You don't get any other kind of candidates there. Like it's and that's why it's very disappointing. Like they don't even have any qualification. They're full stack developers and they're saying they're quants and they want to be a quant developer. And, and that's really funny. That's really funny. So that's the reason like why it can get dragged up. But otherwise, if we get them, like we will be spot on and we will be much before December also, because we have the time limit to design this backtesting engine, something around 5 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, 5 or maximum 6 weeks. And after that one, strategy factory will take like another 1.5 months or something. So including all these things, it will be like 14 weeks, and strategy selector like another 14 weeks, because it's a big work. So 28 weeks. So yes, like it will be around like 4 to 5 months of work. Like, and we will also be coming out with portfolio allocation also, which will be linked to the same topic, where we will bundle the top 3 best bots that is being selected by the strategy factory, and that will be sold as one bundled bot, because it's not getting one single strategy. It will get a couple of strategies, like, okay, there are 3 to 5 strategies having highest probability of winning today, buy them. So it will be kind of a bundled one. So to answer the question simply, yes, we will be coming out with everything by Q4 2022. But if there is a delay of 1 or 2 months, that's only because like we are not getting the right candidates for building the system. Okay, I think everyone is good and there is no more questions. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time on a Saturday afternoon to spend with me about all this great stuff that's going on with b-cube. And I'm very happy that I met you finally online, and to see you and to speak to you and to have this interaction. Anytime, like you can be on my Twitter, and I will be doing spaces regularly, as you all know already. And you can be there and get updated about every new things that's happening. And of course, like I will be answering to you anything there. And we will keep doing these monthly updates also, because it's my greatest pleasure to make you know what's going on and where we stand and where we are going towards, so that we are well informed about all the things and it's not a blind spot. Because we always want to set a very high standard in this industry, in high standard of professionalism, like how we do the business and how we see the company. It's not a project for us, but it's our everything for us. I mean, like it's our blood, sweat, and tears that we have put into this company. And we are actually putting it more and more every day, because we want to create something truly amazing. And the drive and the dedication is there from the entire team. It's not just from one person, but it's right there from the entire team. Everybody is working around the clock with a lot of passion. Nothing is forced here. A lot of passion. And we are all doing because like we want to see great things, which is in the, like which is in the market, and where we can see people are really using it and enjoying it. So this is where our passion comes from. So we are working very, very hard for making all the things happen. So thank you once again. And we will make this b-cube a very big thing, because I have a detailed plan, and I'm going according to my plan from step 1 to step 2, step 2 to step 3. And so far, like what we have done in 1 year, I don't know like how many other projects in crypto world has done so far. Because they always have like very short, roadmaps, but even then they don't meet that one properly. But our roadmap is so strong. I mean, like we have so many things coming up. Still, we are bringing as many things as possible, and we are bringing many more things which is not in the roadmap also. So even next year will be much more exciting, because we will have our own crypto Twitter kind of a thing, educational platform. We will have our own launchpad kind of a platform, everything integrated to our staking program on our platform. Yeah, I mean, like for example, Monstropoly, what we are doing, and they have not announced the listing date yet. So that's why we don't want to make this allocation as of now, because once they announce it, then we will do it, because it will be too early now. Imagine if we start to take funds from everybody, and we don't have the token from them yet, and maybe after 2 months they will be listing it. And if it's like true family, it's okay. Like they will always understand if we say that, what if boom boom babas are involved in this? If boom boom babas are involved in this, then it will be a very like boom boom situation for us, like 100 times asking the same thing. Hey, you took my money, where is my allocation? Hey, where is my token? I cannot see it in my MetaMask wallet. I am like boom boom, and these kind of things will keep happening. And I want to really avoid those things, because I'm spending 18 hours of my day and 17 hours of my day in front of computer, working on different things, planning on different things. Like they just here, like I have my diary, like which I keep writing, like what I want to do. So many things are there, like researches that I do, and so many things here. So I'm in this kind of like mood, and I don't want to spoil my mood on boom boom baba. So that's why let me wait for them to release the listing date. And once they give me the listing date, then we will go ahead and make the all the allocations to you, because they are also going on Binance NFT marketplace this month. So they will put their NFTs on Binance marketplace, and many people will be able to buy it. Like they're making an IGO. We don't invest on many projects. We invest on only few projects that will make such a big impact. They're super professional. They're updating us on every single thing, what is going on. And I really like to work with such kind of people. And we will have like a very great journey with them. And also like many other projects we will offer, because I'm also working on several other projects also. So 2 more projects I'm working on, like gaming guild project, and 1 more real estate project, which is based on blockchain technology. So anyway, in the future, that will also be offered for our community to invest in this project, like if they like it, for sure. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much once again. And thanks for all your love, which means a lot for us, because this love, what you have, and the support, what you have, is the true medicine for us to achieve what we are achieving and what we are doing. Because that's the only thing what we are asking from our people. We don't ask anything else. we don't want anything else. We just want like that true love to be there and the true support to be there. And if that is there, then we can conquer anything and everything on this planet. There is nothing that can stop B-Cube. It has never stopped us, actually, even in the past. It will never be able to stop us in the present. It will never be able to stop us in the future, because we are B-Cube. We are born for a particular reason, to dominate this space, and to dominate this space in a very, very, very ethical way, and very, like in a very valuable way, by giving value to people and caring for our community, caring for our users. So we have this kind of values within us, and which is embedded in our DNA. And that is why I know for sure that nothing and no one can stop us. And we can have only one way, and that is towards the moon, Mars, and end of the galaxy. And we are going exactly there now with all your love and support. So keep your love and support for us, and let's keep building the great things. Let's see once again next week. And well, sometimes fake everyone asks for our wallet phrases. Yes, if anybody is asking for your wallet phrases or something, please don't give it. Like, look, I am not on Telegram, okay? And everyone is not on Telegram. Nobody is on Telegram. So if anybody is pretending to be an admin or founder of the project, don't believe it. None of us are on Telegram. We don't ask for your private keys. Absolutely not. Making this very clear. Thanks, Zero, for bringing up the topic. Great, guys. Wonderful, wonderful, amazing. Thank you so much. This will be this recording will be available later on to everybody once it's uploaded on YouTube. So if anybody missed it, they can see it once again. And please share the video on the Telegram channel, like once it comes, with the people who didn't see, and especially with those people who wanted to be here and could not be here for some reason. They can be definitely there here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend. Bye.